Here we go. So certainly excited to get a conference home win. I thought that our team, especially in the second half, played with a lot of poise and composure. I thought Drexel played a tremendous second half. It just didn't seem like they were going to miss many shots. And as I look at the stats to Drexel to go 14 for 30 and to have half as many turnovers as the home team as JMU, and for us to come out with a win after looking at the stat sheet, I'm really impressed with our team's poise and composure. We needed to play well in the second half, and I thought we did just enough to get this win tonight.
How do you explain the second half shooting these past two games?
Ours or theirs? Well, what I keep saying to our team, we've just got to keep sharing the ball and making the other team work a little bit. And we have a team that's starting to do it. I think our team is buying into this is the way we have to play. And we get in trouble when we take some difficult shots early in possessions, or we try and do too much on the pass. But I think when you share the ball and everybody gets a feel for it, there's a comfort level. And obviously, I think Dimitri had a huge second half. That's significant. His second shot, second three that he made there, it looked like he knew he was going to make that. He shot with great confidence, and he was significant to have 12 points in less minutes than he had points. That's a significant contribution off the bench from scoring, and I thought he did a few good things, rebound the ball. I thought Winston came in and really helped us. Winston Graves with 8 rebounds. That's significant for a 6'2" and a half guard to get that many rebounds.
You get 30 combined points from Tom and Dimitri tonight. Was that a scenario you have ever dreamed of seeing?
Well, I still think we're young in a lot of ways. I can't count on anyone. We don't know who's going to score from game to game. We just know that we tell our team all the time that we just have to share the ball and trust each other. This team has a very high trust factor with each other, and thought that we shared the ball well. And as long as we reverse sides of the floor and take care of the ball, I thought we had some errant and silly turnovers. One of them was my fault coming out of a timeout. We threw the lob over the top, and Damian Lee got the turnover. That was certainly my mistake, but we should have played with a few less turnovers, but I also thought we did a great job on the foul line.
How much is adding Joey to the starting lineup help this team?
Yeah, I think it's been significant. And I think one of the reasons why I think it's significant is because Winston Graves is coming off the bench and finding a way every single game to help us. And tonight it was rebounding. Some games it's been defense. At Delaware he made a big 4-point shot to give us some space. So Joey's contribution I think is significant, but it only works if everybody else kind of buys in. So we wanted to bring Winston off the bench. It's really worked well for this group. Certainly Joey's had an impact, a significant impact, but it only works if Winston handles his role well, and I think he's handled it with extraordinary class. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it was. I think it was just cramps. We expect he'll be able to practice tomorrow, but certainly play on Saturday. Okay.
Anybody else playing better in this league right now?
Yeah, you know what? Heck, Damian Lee there in that second half. He certainly played great. Yeah, I mean, Ron's thrusting himself into the conversation for first team all league. I would have, outside of the second half tonight versus Damian Lee, I thought that Ron's had a stellar season guarding really good scorers. Damian Lee went crazy there, and we changed defenses a little bit, and I thought that had some impact. But Ron's played really well.
You're a guy who's not a fan of junk defenses. What made you go to a box and run?
Well, Damian Lee, I mean, he's a first-team All-League guy, and we didn't want him to dictate the outcome of the game. We were going to make somebody else make plays and shots. It seemed to me that a lot of those guys were making shots, but it wasn't Damian Lee. And when we finally came out of the box and won and went either our 3 defense or back to 50, Damian Lee made a couple shots. So give Damian Lee a lot of credit. He's a terrific player, a great young guy, and a great role model for his program.
Going back to when you got run out of the gym by UNCW and William & Mary, did you ever foresee this team going on a 4-0 response like that?
Well, I tell you what, I have a lot of confidence in this group. They wanted to get better, and that's a big part of it. Wanting to get better and making sure you get better every day in practice. I always say, right, that I'm not going to put a number on our group. I'm not going to grade our team. There'll be time for that in the off season, but I like how this group has bonded. I love our chemistry, and the culture around our program is really high level right now, and we have the kids to thank for that.
Hold your own destiny from this point forward?
We do hold our own destiny? Yeah, I mean, so we got to win on Saturday, and if we don't win, then we got to go on the road. So to me, I always say this, it's one game at a time. And we got to play well on Saturday. We've got to play a really physical front court with 3 guys that can really score the ball from the perimeter. So we got to go to work and practice tomorrow and get ready for, I think a talented Charles team. I mean, they're talented. They've got a lot of pieces, and we're going to play well to win.
Had you used box and one at any point this season?
No, we've practiced it a couple of different times this season, but we hadn't employed it. We certainly hadn't used it more than one possession at any point, but we used it for a long stretch there, and I thought it gave us some separation. I think we got up 9 at one point, and then they kind of went crazy versus. Okay.
Drexel's such a grinding team. Did you ever imagine they'd shoot more threes than 2 tonight?
No, you don't really expect that, obviously. Give them a lot of credit. They're 14 for 30 from 3. They hadn't been in double figures all year in threes made. I mean, they made 9 4 times, 8 once. Tonight they get 14. That was we're fortunate to win the game. When the other team makes 14 and they've never made more than 9, that's a big deal to win the game like that. Thanks, guys.